Let me guess, you don't feel your back during pull-ups, lat pull-downs, all the rowing exercises. And you tried out all the different advices like pull with your elbows, squeeze your back, but it seems like they don't really work. Guys, I was in a situation like this when I was a novice lifter. I used to feel it mostly in my arms, specifically in brachioradialis. Now when I do these exercises, I feel it mostly in my back. What did it change though? Nothing. I didn't change anything, guys. So why do many people struggle with this problem, and what's the real solution? First, when you are a novice lifter, you have underdeveloped muscles. Your arms, your back, they just don't exist. They don't exist at all. And our brachioradialis, this is the muscle that you primarily feel during all this rowing exercise, because our biceps and brachialis, they don't work that much when you use neutral or pronated grip. But your back muscle is way bigger, so for the untrained person, this is a pretty weak spot. But when you become stronger, this disbalance is being fixed, just naturally. And since some period of your training life, you're starting to feel it mostly in your back. So the advice number 1, just get stronger. Second, it is absolutely impossible from a physical and anatomical standpoint of view to use just your back and don't use your arms during rowing and pulling exercises. So you use 2 joints to move the weight. You perform shoulder extension, which is caused by your back muscles, and elbow flexion, which is caused by your arms. And you see, it is absolutely impossible to flex your elbow using back muscles because no back muscles are attached to your elbow. That's freaking simple. And if you try to disengage your elbow, guess what's gonna happen? You'll get pullovers. It is a different exercise, it's not rowing. Third, the idea of contracting your back more might seem helpful, but just a little experiment. Try to contract your back like this as hard as possible and hold it straight for a minute. Will it be hard? Yeah, it will. Will you feel fatigue? Yes, you will. Will your back get stronger and will get some muscles because of it? Absolutely won't. No weight was moved. Thus, no resistance. Guys, our body grows muscle mass because it has to adapt to resistance that you apply to it. That's simple. No resistance, no growth. If it worked this way, everybody would be just flexing their muscles on a couch and get bigger and stronger. But guess what? It's not possible. So unfortunately, or fortunately, it doesn't work this way. Fourth, many people confuse these 2 concepts of feeling your back and contract your back as hard as possible during the first part of the movement. It's the same idea when you perform deadlifts and squats and bench press and all this kind of stuff. So if you're loose and relaxed and trying to pull something and row something, nothing good gonna happen. You'll be weaker. So you try to be as stiff as possible, as rigid as possible. Thus you'll be stable and stronger. So this is a little bit different concept, and it has nothing to do with the idea to contract your back more for the sake of contracting your back more. Fifth, now imagine that it is possible and you can disengage your arms during rowing exercises. You'll move less weight because your arms won't work. So it means that if I put more weight and start to use my arms, my back will have the same level of resistance. Is it bad? Why should it be? You see, most of the people are torso dominant. If you see a jacked, strong dude, there's almost 100% chance that he'll have pretty developed back, because strong back is a requirement in any kind of exercise. Bench press, you gotta have a strong back. Deadlift, you gotta have a strong back. And I'm talking about upper back, not even about lower back. So any kind of exercise, strong upper back is required. But there are some strong jacked dudes whose arms are a little bit lagging. So it seems like even this concept of squeezing your back more worked, you wouldn't have to do this. And the last thing, stop talking about theory, let's get back to practice. What do we see? All the different bodybuilders can suggest this concept of squeezing your back more, but how did they train though? They never followed this kind of advice. If you watch their back workout footages, you'll see that they are not really bothered by the idea of squeezing their back more. They just horse-cocking serious weights, and that's it. So words don't matter. They say this for the sake of being relevant. If somebody suggests that you just move serious weights around, be consistent, work hard, nobody will buy it because people want a magic pill. So instead of, they trying to, give all these advices, but they never follow those advices. So I think you shouldn't follow those advices either. Let's have a look at powerlifters and strongmen, and even Olympic weightlifters. Are they trying to train like bodybuilders to feel the lats and all the stuff? Not really. But have you ever seen a powerlifter or a strongman with a tiny, underdeveloped back? It's the other way around. They have huge, gigantic back muscles. So guys, all these theoretical concepts on how you should train usually can withstand just basic logic and practice. So you shouldn't follow this concept then. Make sure you're subscribed, and I'll see you in the next video.